Oh, shh. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This is the Bearded Man Chronicles. If you're on Facebook, please be sure to go and share this live. I would greatly appreciate it. As you know, I don't do this alone, so I'm gonna introduce my panel to you guys. And first, we have here. Let's see, we got Hot Mama Shay. What's up?
Hey, what's cracking on this Wednesday? Wilding out Wednesdays.
Listen, it was a rough one.
I think it's for a lot of us.
I know. I introduced Hot Mama Sheena. What's going on?
Hey guys, hello everyone. Hey,
what's going on? What's going on?
Hey,
that's you. Man, all right. Last but not least, I know, right? Last but not least, I'm gonna introduce to you Gio. What's up, man? What's going on with you?
What's up? I want to be a hot mama too.
Wait a minute, I was getting ready to say what happened for hot daddy.
All right, hot in the ass Gio from last show, right?
Oh my God.
What's going on with you guys? How you guys feeling?
I'm hanging in there. How you doing,
honey? This was a rough day. So, as you guys know, we try to elevate the show. And we try not to do things that is considered ghetto, but guess what? This is a red cup type night.
Man, so I ain't mad at you.
Listen.
Yes. It's a song called My Red Solo Cup.
It's a red cup type night, so it's gonna be hood. So listen,
it's a country song called My Red Solo Cup.
Right. Let's go to the comments. What's up, Ed? What's going on with you, man? Art, what's up? Larry, what's up? Peace, love. What's going on, sweetheart? Welcome back. Let's see, Pashan. I hope I'm not screwing up your name. What's going on? Young Wolf, what's going on?
Yeah.
How you guys doing? We greatly appreciate you guys for taking the time out and coming to spend this hour with us.
Yes, we do.
As you guys know, this is Black History Month. And because it's Black History Month, we want to highlight individuals that normally don't get much respect. So each one of us chose a Black history person. And so that we want to highlight. And let's see, who want to go first? Any volunteers? Or y'all want me to kick it off? How y'all want to do this? How y'all want to do it? Come on, y'all. Don't be scared. I'll kick it off. I'll kick it off. So the person that I chose to highlight for this hour is Mr. Jesse Russell. He was the first Black male to invent the digital cell phone. Yes, he started out at AT&T Bell. He got his bachelor's, then his master's, and he first created the cell phone in the car. And the reason why that the phone was created in the car is because that it was easier to transmit signals from the tower to the car. And after the first phone was invented in the car, he later created the cell phone, which we now use, iPhones. So don't think that Bill Gates created anything.
Right. Or Stephen Jobs.
Right. It was Mr. Jesse Eugene Russell. So I want to highlight you, brother, and thank you. And I'm going to put up his picture here so you guys can see Mr. Russell. And here you go, right here. Look at that. Bam. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Yes, he created these cell phones. All right. So next is whoever.
So I highlighted Ruby Bridges. At the tender age of 6, she was the advanced cause of the civil rights movement in November of the 60s. When she became the first African-American student to integrate in elementary school in the South. She was teased by adult white people, just ridiculing her, everything. She was a child, a 6-year-old child. And she went through so much, and she's actually still alive to this day. I believe she just turned 67. So I thought that was a very interesting thing. Yeah, she went through a lot in her life. I see some really nice books available too, so I'm going to get more into that. But I thought that was definitely a highlight for me. So, what about you, Gio?
This is Ruby Bridges right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yep, this is her as a child, and this is her currently.
Did she play on the movie of Ray Charles as his sister when he went blind?
No, that's Alfred Woodard.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy.
I was about to say, I don't know that.
I don't know. She looks familiar. That's why I asked.
I was going to say, you got me, Shay. I don't know about that.
She an activist, not an actress.
Good.
What about you?
Born there.
All right. So for mine, I chose. So I was looking around, trying to find somebody that I had never heard of, and I came across Bessie Coleman, and she was the first Black woman in the world to earn a pilot's license. She was a famous aviator known for her stunts and aerial tricks. She was a pioneer for aviation for the Black community and women alike. So I thought that was really dope. I've never heard about a Black pilot before. Maybe my history's getting away from me, but I'm not aware of one, like a female Black pilot. I know we always hear about the other woman. I can't think of her name, but I just never heard of one. I was like, that'd be a dope movie. Like I could see, an actress playing this story and telling this story. It'd be interesting. So that's Miss Bessie Coleman. Throw her up for the peoples.
All right, you see Miss Bessie Coleman.
Oh, nice.
Go.
Wow, born in 1923.
Well, that's her in
Imagine trying to fly in
1923. She probably
1923.
was born in 18 something, huh?
She was born in 1892.
Wow. Okay.
So
That's when the first Jordans came out. No, I'm just saying. Go ahead, Shay.
All right, so I chose a lady again because I love Black women, Black power, Black magic, all that good stuff. So her name was Jane Bolin. She was the first Black woman to graduate from Yale Law School, the first to join the New York City Bar Association, and the first to join the New York City Law Department. She became the first Black woman to serve as a judge in the United States when she was sworn into the bench of the New York City Domestic Relations Court in 1939. So let's give it up for Jane Bolin as the Black first woman to graduate from Yale. Although she looks white, she is African American.
Oh, I love it. Her middle name is Matilda. I love it.
come on.
Yep.
Thanks, Shay. That's some good information there.
So let's go to the comments real fast. Welcome everybody. Prince, what's up, man? What's going on with you? Everybody, thank you for joining us for this hour. So what we did, we titled this hour the Free Will Hour. And the reason we titled this the Free Will Hour is because guess what? We're gonna talk about everything. Normally we have a certain topic and we kind of dissect that topic, but now we're gonna just talk about a plethora of things. We're gonna get into some celebrity news. We're gonna get into some regular stuff. So if you guys also want to talk about something, be sure to drop a question in the comments. We guys can see you, and we're gonna get started. I got a question for you guys because I keep seeing this in the news about Wendy Williams. I don't know if you all know who Wendy Williams is. I'm sure you guys. She has a show, and recently she was replaced by Sherry, which is she's an actress, comedian. And I don't know. That don't sit well in my spirit because to me, I feel like they putting two Black women against each other. That's how I see it. You guys may have a different approach. I know that Wendy had some issues. She went through a very tumultuous divorce. She lost her mother. Haven't even been a year, so she struggled a lot, and she also had also dealt with some substance abuse. And I just feel like I really feel like they just throwing it to the Wolves. That's my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys' perspectives are, so let's talk about it. Sheena, because you about to bust open, you ready to go get it.
Yeah, I feel a little bit different. I think she's had a good run. I think this will give her some time to really get some of her affairs in order, or whatever her struggles are. She can kind of focus on that. I don't feel like, in my opinion, I don't feel like they're putting Sherry and Wendy against each other, because Sherry was just a fill-in. However, she has just announced that she will be having her own show starting in September. So she's just kind of trying to fill in right now. And I think when she has her own show, it'll probably be nothing like Wendy, because nobody can compare to Wendy, right? Wendy is Wendy Williams. So I don't feel like they're putting them against each other. I think they're just still trying to keep things rolling until they decide exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
But I was just reading something about that earlier, where they said Sherry would be getting her own show. So I'm not even sure if it'll be a daytime show, but yeah. So I don't feel that way. What about you, Shay? Have you heard anything about it?
Yeah, I did. KJ and I was talking a little bit about it earlier today. I too am excited to just see that they put another Black woman in her spot. It could have been anyone that they chose to put in her spot. They chose another African American woman, so I'm excited about that. I would have been very disappointed if they had chosen anyone that wasn't of an African American race. So I'm excited about that. I think Wendy is going through a lot right now, and she definitely needs to take some time and chill out. When she passed out a couple of years back with the Statue of Liberty suit on, that was a little bit after she had found out, well, not found out, but it was confirmed, and knew that she was going to divorce her husband, and she just kind of freaked out on the show. So I thought back then she should have just chilled out.
Some time out,
yeah, and she didn't. And I commend her for being a strong Black woman and trying to continue to do her thing. But as we tend to take on a lot of weight as African American women with a lot of things that go on, and I just think she took on too much. So I'm happy for her taking off some time. Mental health is real, and we got to realize that we have to take some time out for ourselves. So I'm very, very happy that she decided not to come back, and they're replacing her with someone who's mentally stable and ready to take on that responsibility.
Yeah. Like it.
I mean, I feel like I don't know the whole story. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of pieces that are in secret. Like, was she really having a breakdown? Because, like, they just released a video with her on the beach, and she was talking and sounding normal. And now she created an Instagram account where she's saying, you know, I never tell people to say this and that. So I don't know what's what. But I mean, I do know that if you don't show up for work, they get rid of your ass. That I do know. So she hasn't been on for whatever reasons. And, you know, kudos to Sherry Shepherd for, you know, stepping in and taking the spot. Obviously, it wasn't her decision to do that. You know, initially, she just came on in support of. And, you know, the opportunity presented itself, so why not?
Yeah, that's true. I even saw something about reconciliation with her husband. So who knows? Who knows what all of her...
Wait a minute, what?
Something about they saw them together, I guess. They were saying that they saw them on vacation together.
That was rumors.
Oh, rumors. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to understand, you know, she was with this man for such a long time. He was instrumental in her career. And I think, to be honest, I don't think Wendy herself actually wanted a divorce. I feel like she had to do it because it's in the spotlight. You know, I think she did it out of embarrassment. She did it as a way to say, look, motherfucker, this, you're not about to keep, you know. But I think, I mean, from the story and stuff, she knew. I think what the straw that broke the camel's back was the baby. And I can only imagine, I mean, that was the guy, that's all she knows.
So you think, are you saying that she should be back with him?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I can understand how she still feels some way for him. I mean, y'all got to think, this stuff didn't just happen. Like, she divorced. She tried to do a new life. She lost her mother. So there was a lot of different things that she went through. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, it wasn't just like, you know, I just feel like, I don't know, for me, we all have jobs, and our jobs that we have this thing where you can get FMLA or whatever it is, you know, and I feel like, yes, she's been off for a long time, but is they really helping her? You know, they also releasing personal things about that happened behind the show that none of us knew about. Somebody's releasing it, and it's like, okay, if she's going to bow out, let her bow out gracefully. Next thing, now you're hearing the stuff she was doing behind the scenes. they can only know this stuff because somebody from the show releasing it. So that's my thing. Let's go to the comments.
Wow.
Edward,
Plenty.
right.
Wow. We got to go back to this. Go to the comments.
We is. Edward is clapping his hand. What's up? Art said hello. Larry said what's up? Peace, love. We see you. Elijah, what's going on? He said, what's up, Shay?
Hey, Elijah.
I think I'm screwing up the name. It's Pashan?
Pashan.
What's
Not
up?
sure.
Oh,
Sorry.
Pashan. Pashan.
What's up, Sheena?
Hey, Elijah.
What's up? What's going on, Art?
Hey, all.
Elijah's like, what's up, Gio?
Hey,
Hey,
Gio.
Elijah.
Young Wolf.
And
Now
then he
y'all
said,
know
I'm here.
Right. Young Wolf is here. Art said, drink up. Oh, for sure.
Hey.
I have nothing to drink.
Said, I miss you.
Art said he's still at work. I appreciate you, brother, still watching the show while you at work.
Elijah
Hopefully,
said, I'm here for it.
let's see, Jackie. Young Wolf said Jackie Robinson, the first black male on the baseball team. That's right, man. Thanks for that
Thank
history,
you,
bro.
Young Wolf.
Elijah said on Black History. Peace, love, sent the hearts. We appreciate that, mama. Art said always the black man.
He was talking about yours, the guy that you presented, KJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Larry said, thank God I'm black. Amen for that.
Exactly.
Larry Wood said, my uncle and Ruby Bridges are good friends.
That's,
oh wow,
that's
we
good
need to
stuff there.
we need to get Ruby on this podcast.
I know, right?
What's up, Edward?
Hey, Edward.
Here go Prince Amon. She said, what up, my peeps? Let's talk some good shit on this live. You already know.
Edward said he did it.
Edward said he did a project in school about her. I don't know which one, but he did.
I think he's talking about Geo's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sheena, I need you to read my messages.
You know I will, Ahmad.
Let's see. Larry said Henriette DeLilly would be a good one. Okay, I don't know who she is, but I'm gonna find out who she is after the show. Edward said yes. I think I'll be saying that right. When people be saying yes, is it yes or yes?
Yeah, I think either one works.
Like
Peace Love said, let's talk about Kanye's antics. We got a lot of people in the comments. We liking this. We're gonna talk about Kanye. That's one. Larry Wood said, well, Wendy decided not to. I know. It says Wendy decided not to renew her contract. No, I don't believe that. She was on the beach saying she ready to come back.
It's amazing how she wants to be in everybody else's business, but everything is so secretive about her.
That was my issue with her.
But I hate when you guys. I hate when people say that she has a job.
You can hate it if you want to.
But I'm just saying she has a job. That's a part of her job.
Well, she needs to be more transparent because she out people. She tell false things like how she treated my girl Tam Brown. The things she said about her. Like, you don't do that to people.
Who is Tam Brown?
I mean, I'm sorry, Tabitha. Tabitha Brown. Brown.
Who the heck is Tabitha? Who is that?
She's the Christian lady who got the part in Chicago. Was it Chicago? What?
Back to the comments.
You thinking everybody is?
What'd you say?
No, you thinking everybody is an actress? Is that she an actress?
No, you don't know who Tabitha Brown is.
An actress.
She's a vegan. She's a vegan. Like cook, she just like started her.
The Shy, yes, The Shy. She got a big part in The Shy.
Oh, see, I don't know who she is. I'm being honest.
Yeah, you laughed. I'm like, that's so damn funny.
Because she was looking crazy as hell.
No, because I thought he was being sarcastic. I thought he really did know.
No, I didn't. I don't know who she is. Y'all looking crazy as hell.
Chicago, The Shy is the same thing.
So let's go to the next topic. So recently Nene Leakes lost her husband, right? She's been seen around town with a new guy. Mm-hmm. My question to you guys, is there a certain time that you should grieve and you shouldn't date? Like, I mean, a lot of people are really on her back because they're saying it's too soon for her to date. I'm going to say, I mean, nobody knows people's life. There's no certain time that it takes for people to grieve. People grieve differently. I don't know. Maybe Greg had told her that's what he wanted her to do.
Gave her his well wishes, huh?
Yeah. So what y'all feel about it?
Seemed like it was somebody she been knew. Their chemistry is a little bit too strong for me. I'm sorry, but whatever. To each their own.
I think that it depends. some people can be in a relationship and already left a relationship while they're in the relationship.
Uh-huh.
So
True.
once they actually leave, they've all it to the public it looks like they just broke up. But in reality, they've been broke up for months. And it's
Hmm.
possible that her husband allegedly her husband gave her the blessings to date and move on. I don't think that there is a time limit on people's love. And I think that you move on according to your love and your dynamic. Some people, it takes years to move on because that's the connection that they had with that person that was so strong they wasn't able to move on. However, my connection may not have been that strong and I was able to move on. I love that person, but that love wasn't that strong that it kept me from moving on a month after that person passed away. So I
Yeah.
just think it's the connection of that person and the
To each
dynamic of
their
the
own.
relationship.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't
Jill,
think
what
there's a
you think?
time limit on it. Like, I think, like love and, you just can't put a time limit on it. If you meet the right person and the chemistry is there and your heart is open to it, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree that she probably did know him before. He wasn't just somebody new.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll never know the truth on that. We'll never know what Greg really said about the blessing. But, as long as she's happy and she's moving forward, I'd much rather her be in a relationship and being happy versus
Exactly.
the grieving widow who can't get on with her life. So,
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, by him being sick for as long as he did, who knows how, things have
Yeah.
probably been dwindled
Well,
between
she was
them.
allegedly trying to leave him prior to him getting sick. They
Oh,
had separated on the
mhm.
show, and then they got back together. And I
Oh, I
think
never
she
watched
got
that
back
show.
with him out of
yeah.
guilt, maybe, or feeling like, okay, he's sick. I want to
Yeah.
stay with him, type stuff. But
Yeah.
they were not doing well way before Greg even got sick. Nene
Okay.
was ready to call it quits then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Um,
allegedly the man is the guy she dating is married. A lady came out and said that's her husband.
I believe it. Is he
He's an
African or
African.
something?
He's African.
I
I don't
believe
know
it.
what's up with these Atlanta women, but they and these African men, but I don't know, for some women, for some reason, these African men is flocking to Atlanta and sweeping up these women. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
They sweeping them up. So ladies, if y'all looking for a man, you better go to Atlanta and get you an African.
It's some here in Michigan.
Go ahead and
Thank
read
you,
a
peace.
mic. Go ahead and read a mic.
Yeah, she moving too fast. Nene was with two people right after Greg's death. I believe that much.
This is Wendy needs to work on herself in this season. I agree, peace. Um,
Oh, he said, oh, Nene does too.
that was. I'm tired of typing. I need to be on here. I told you if you guys want to jump on, y'all gotta let me know. Elijah said Greg told her to live. I say that was too soon. Okay, okay.
Yeah, we figured it could have had something to do with him giving her his blessings.
That's up to her. She was probably already with him from when Greg cheated. Oh yeah, that's true. This is Gio. I need to hear your voice reading to me on my next audiobook. I'm serious.
Tell
I
me what the
know,
book's about.
right?
What would the
right.
book be about? Let me know, peace.
This is what about the young guy that she was with before the old man?
She was with somebody else before.
Yeah, they said she's something else.
He was a clout
Allegedly.
chaser.
He was a jump off. That's
Yeah, I
all.
feel like he was a clout chaser. He was somebody that you really don't want to be with, but you're comfortable with, and that's something to pass time by until the next something else come on. And I think he was a clout chaser. I think was they together? I'm pretty sure they smashed, but I don't think it was not serious. Nene is very smart, very strategic, and I don't think she will have some little person like that. Now she probably wanted him for a jump off, but I don't think it was not serious. What y'all think?
But if you think about how many, if you take each one of us on a panel and you ask us, how long did we wait before we got into the next relationship? Not recently, period, throughout our entire lives. I'm pretty sure some of us would say immediately, a couple of days. Some of us would say a week. Some of us might say a month. Some of us might say a year. But I really think it's the dynamics of the person. You have to think these celebrities are hit with thousands of people a day. You know what I'm saying? They're hit with inboxes after inboxes and they see so much. So it's really kind of almost hard not to. I mean, look at what's the lady name? The one who's really cute, Hispanic, I think. Um,
Who, the crazy chick?
no, she was really pretty, got a nice body.
J
Uh,
Lo.
J Lo. I mean, she's been married in a relation. Like you turn around and blink your eyes twice, and she's married. And then you blink them twice again, she's
But you,
divorced.
but
They
you,
You
love
blink 'em
her.
twice-
They love
but you
her.
gotta
She's so
understand.
pretty.
But you gotta
Anybody she
understand
wants.
though. J Lo and I birthday is on the same day, so she's a good woman. That means
What?
they doing her wrong. That's what's wrong. And J Lo is just like me. We're not gonna wait on the next. Listen, when I jump on that bus, I'm waiting on the next bus. I'm not waiting for 3 more buses to pass me. When I get finished with one, I'm jumping in the other. That don't mean that. Oh yeah, we don't wait on nobody. We still
So
gotta
is it
live.
fair to say that Nene moved too fast?
I don't think so. She,
I think,
I don't
I
think
think
so
it
either.
could be.
Wow.
Only time will tell, though. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. Amar said Nene was putting him on. So why was she posting him?
P said he was a fuck boy. Not okay. Now listen, y'all explain to me what is a fuck boy. I know I'm not old, but I ain't 20 something either. What is a fuck boy? Because I don't know that. Tell me what's a fuck boy. Because I hear people
I think
saying.
that's the
Lady.
term they use in the South. I'm not really sure.
I think
I
is it
guess
a
it's
loser or is it somebody
Probably
looking for
sounds
clout?
like it.
It's just somebody
Did he-
worth a good fuck. That's it.
I'm curious.
Oh.
City girls
Nothing
say
else.
fuck boy. The city girls say they need a fuck boy.
Okay,
Know
so
about a toy or something like
Oh,
that.
I don't even know that much about it. Okay.
okay. See,
You say I need a fuck boy, something like that. So I figure he was like a boy who is
can
a
fuck
dope
pretty
boy
good?
who,
Okay.
who kind of like raunchy and
I know Elijah. No, let me look in these comments.
I don't know.
Hey, look at Prince. He telling something you not lying because I was in Portia and Kenya's inbox on
Exactly.
IG.
I love it. I love it. Why you don't like me? I love it.
So they get hit with 1,000 people.
I love it.
Listen, Pete.
Mary said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead."
No, I'm saying Pete saying J Lo needs time to herself too. Pete, you can't put everybody in time out now.
When I say peace and love on
I mean, because we
everybody,
can say the same thing about Halle Berry, though. She
Mm-hmm.
gonna keep
she's
a guy
another one.
one way or another. They're beautiful,
Yeah.
But I know J Lo is a good woman. Her birthday is the same day as mine.
Why do you
Leo's-
keep saying that?
Because Leos
Right.
are good people, and we just don't take shit. We see a red flag, we gone, we hit
But
me.
it also comes down to bad choices. So
Nah, Leos don't make bad
that's why
choices.
y'all both
Though.
can't keep somebody.
Oh God, Kevin. KJ, please.
Leos
We're
don't
talking
make bad choices. They don't. Let's see. Panel
Gio waved his hand.
Next.
let's go to the question. Oh, so Peace Love asks, what do we think about Kanye West's antics? Again, mental illness is real. Kanye West lost his mother. I don't think Kanye West properly grieved. I don't think he have the right people around him. I think he have enablers. I think if he had a good support system, they would hold him accountable and let him know like some of the stuff that he's doing is just crazy. I mean, he was a dad. You got children out here, and you keep saying this stuff about Kim, but when you're with her, you're doing dumb stuff. So I don't know. I think Kanye is a culture vulture. I think he's narcissistic and egotistical, and if he just want to be in the headlines, which I
I think he's mastered the art of manipulation, and it's working for him. In many different ways. So yeah.
I'm just
But he
tired.
definitely
I'm
need to
tired
get
of
some
him.
help because it pours over. Whatever his hurt and illnesses are, they pour over into his career and everything. But it's sad. Like people think it's funny, but it's really sad.
Very
The fact
sad.
that he had people or told his audience to if they see Pete Davidson out to scream at him or whatever, yell at him, like
He's
it's
doing
just
too
crazy.
much.
Because what
Yeah.
if your your ex soon to be ex-wife is with him or whatever, you'd want something to happen with her, like it's just, or even the kids are around, like it's just, why would you do that? It just,
That's a good point there, Gio. Yeah, he's doing the most.
he later retracted it though, but still.
Culture vulture. What you think, Shay?
He's always been weird to me from the beginning. I never liked him. I never was happy that he was with Kim from the beginning. So you know what? At the end of the day, he's a weirdo. I found out he lives across the street from her. He moved in a house. Like he's just weird all the way around. He is a narcissist. He's a bully. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he uses a lot of things to intimidate her, and I feel sorry for her because her safety is really at risk. And I don't think people understand how high of an alert that Kim needs to have people around her 24/7 because Kanye is mentally challenged, and he's something to be reckoned with for sure.
Yeah, it's a sad thing.
All right, y'all. We gotta block Prince of Maj off the stream. He said J Lo ain't shit. J Lo is everything. Larry said, panel question: have you experienced heartbreak? How long did it take you to move on? What's the lesson you learned from that experience? That's such a
Woo,
great question.
good
So let
God.
me break
Wait
it
a
down.
minute.
Have you ever experienced heartbreak? Yes, I have. How long did it take? I think the longest it took for me, I'll say about a couple months, and then I'm back at it again. I don't wait for nobody. What lesson did you learn from that experience? I think every lesson is a takeaway for me. Um, I had few situations, so each. I mean, I guess my only takeaway would be to pick wisely. I guess. I mean, pick wisely. I don't know. Panel, answer the question.
For me, yes, I've experienced heartbreak before. How long did it take me to get over it? Maybe about a couple months, if I'm being realistic. What I took away from it was don't ignore things. Sometimes we like people so much that we look past some things that they may say or do in the beginning. And in all actuality, all of that stuff is something to be taken seriously and taken into consideration with going to it with them futuristically. So just kind of taking more time to get to know somebody and not ignoring things that come out in the beginning and not thinking that we can fix them. But that was what I took from it. Yeah. What about you, Shay?
I definitely have experienced heartbreak. The longest it's taken me probably was maybe a year and a half to get over someone, and that was not just getting over them physically, but getting over them emotionally and mentally, where I'm detoxing my entire existence from that person, and I'm able to move on without any hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What lesson did I learn from that person? To not love them more than I loved myself.
Okay.
I tend to more love them more than me. So you cause yourself to, when you begin to deal with things that you know isn't right, and you begin to make those excuses and validate why they did what they did, is when you begin to realize you love that person. That's a sign that you love that person more than you love yourself, because you validate the bad things. So, or you make excuses for the bad things. And that's when I realized that, I would never do that again. I love, but I would never love so much that I love more than myself. Gio?
Definitely heartbreak for sure. Longest time, probably close to a year. And like it was one of the breakups where like I needed to talk to somebody about it. I needed to talk to a therapist, like just to kind of get over the feelings I was having. There's guilt, because when a relationship ends, I'm not the type of person that's like always throwing it all on the other person. I played a part somewhere in there. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Whether I wasn't enough for them, they weren't enough for me. I've never been that person who's like, oh, he did everything. No, I played a part too, and so I had a lot of guilt for my part in things not working. So I needed to work through that and had to seek help for that, and I'm not ashamed of that. But the biggest lesson, I think the ladies have said it best, is like, number one, just to continue to make yourself a priority and don't lose yourself in the relationship. I also, like Shay, have a tendency to sacrifice, my own wants and desires and things that I do or like to do in favor of maybe spending more time with the other person or doing things that they like to do. And, just you can't do that. You have to have your own whole life, you know what I mean, with them and without them. So
Like that. I
keep
like
that
that.
a focus.
So,
Absolutely.
so is this true? The best way to get over somebody is to lay under
You know it
somebody
ain't.
else.
Shut up.
Listen, but no,
When I
no, but
say shut it
no,
up,
but listen, it does take away whatever you thinking about. The way they say the best way to get over a person is to land.
No, my right hand to God. Okay, I'm not lying. If I'm lying, God, please make this land.
Oh shit! That go a lightning bolt.
The night I moved out from my wife. This was my wife. I moved out from. KJ was trying to hook me up with his cousin. The same night.
The way you get under over somebody is to get under.
Out of it.
To me, honestly,
This
to
man
me, that feels like
was literally trying to get me. My house was a mess. I mean, like literally, he came and moved me. First of all, I snuck and moved away from my wife because she was abusive.
Wait, are you gonna tell them who she is? You ain't gonna tell them
I'm
who
not
she
gonna tell them
related
who
to?
she is.
Okay.
But
She's the famous person's sister.
Stop.
I didn't say a name. I said she's the famous person's sister. She is.
Anyway, I moved out from her, and that night, I wasn't even in the house for an hour, and he said, "Hey, get dressed. Come to this party with me tonight. My cousin's gonna be there. She likes you. I'm gonna hook you up." I'm like, "What?" I just broke up with my wife. I separated.
Okay, stop. Now, did you like my cousin? Yes or no? Was my cousin pretty?
She was pretty, but no.
Yeah.
I didn't like her.
Yes, you did. Because you hear this.
Now, did you just break up with your wife, or was that just the day you decided to move out?
They've been broken up.
Yeah, it was over with, right?
Yeah.
It was over before it started.
That's still a process, and you have to respect that process. You can't just throw somebody in. If anything, I feel like people who do that have a tendency not to be able to deal with their emotions, and so they need to fill it with something else or someone else to not think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but if it's over, why do you have to think about it though? If it's over, why do you have to think about it?
It should have mattered.
He is, he kookalaka.
I mean, he badgered me.
But listen, why does it matter if you not with this person?
But why is your first instinct to go fuck somebody else?
You still got needs and wants, though.
You got needs that fat, like in that moment, like same day.
I mean, possibly.
Is that how you deal with your pain, fucking people, KJ?
If it was left up to him, I would have fucked somebody, at least 3 people that night. I would have been on every dating site, POF, Black Planet Rock, Nicest, anything you could possibly think of. I would have been on it, and I would have been dating somebody because in his eyes, he told me, and I verbatimly quote, "The best way to get over someone is to get under someone." Okay.
Now, Sheena, when you left your dude alone, the way you was able to get past him is to get under another man. Didn't you do that right?
It had nothing to do with another person.
But I'm saying, but you wasn't jumping up and down on another man.
I wasn't jumping up and down on nobody. Nope.
Okay.
I hate him. He gets on my nerves.
No.
You sure you wasn't jumping up and down on somebody?
I was not.
On somebody's son.
I swear.
So listen, guys, I got a question from. See, I can't see your. Can you guys read? I can't see all the comments. Now my comments froze.
Okay. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me see.
That was a great lesson. Peace Love said that. Oh, Amaya said, y'all block me, I'll just be like Kanye and come back and get a house across the street from y'all.
I said we got Kanye. Name him Kanye. We're not calling him Prince no more.
Oh, he said I lost my mother and I wasn't doing none of that shit he doing.
Right.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
He needs to be held accountable for what he does. Absolutely. Art says they sometimes think they getting into a relationship will help them heal faster. Getting into another relationship will help them heal faster. Mm-hmm. Shay, that was a great lesson. That was from Peace Love. Elijah, I definitely gotten over someone, but it took over a year. Mm-hmm. Art is laughing his ass off. When I break up, I damn sure not thinking about no sex or anyone else. I want to beat somebody's ass. That was Elijah.
Oh man.
I think Sheena, that's a lie.
She was jumping up and down on somebody's son. Yes, she was.
No, I was for real. No, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I really was not. It took me a while.
Mm-hmm.
Even one I was traumatized for real. But you know, when you in something toxic, you can't tell them that. They think it's somebody else. They never think it's them. They never think they the reason you left a relationship. It's somebody else. No, it's your ass. Okay. Let's be clear.
Kanye.
It's your crazy ass.
We say we just gotta start calling all the crazy people Kanye. Okay?
You're not leaving me to it's over. But that's another situation we ain't gonna talk about.
But no, I thought you was a good Leo.
I'm a good man. I'm a good Leo. I'm a part of the Faithful Black Man Committee. I'm a good guy.
So what do you mean you're not leaving me until it's over? What does that mean?
If it's how you just that's another show.
Okay.
Peace Love said that's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bleeding all over the place.
Right.
Heal yourself. Absolutely.
So listen, I got this question from
Tina, you a low-key freak, but keep it classy on this podcast.
See, I can't even see that.
What I do? I thought you was my friend.
No, look, she be jumping up and down on people's sons. Look at her.
I am a nice lady.
So listen, I have a question here from a viewer that I need to read. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to it. All right. So this is what it reads. It reads, okay. It says, here's something for your podcast. Why is it okay for women to experiment with the same sex and not okay for men to do the same? Does women frown upon it? That was from a comments. That was from a viewer. That was from a viewer. So the question again, it says, why is it okay for women to experiment with women, but it's not okay for men to experiment with men? And why do women frown upon that? That's a great question, man. I don't know. I'm gonna need the panel to help me out with this one. I don't know.
I'm gonna go last because I'm gay, so I'm gonna just go last.
But let me ask you this: you still can say, why is it okay? Why do you think people are more receptive to you being a gay woman than somebody being a gay male? Why is that?
So I don't want to get banned from the show, okay? Because I have my own personal opinion.
It's the free will hour.
And it's literally my opinion, so it's not written in stone. I feel that men are shunned upon because they hide it the most. I don't believe that men are honest and authentic, and I get it to a certain extent that they don't feel protected, but I think that comes with continuously standing up for who they are and being confident in the decisions that they make that say, hey, I am gay. I'm still a man. I'm still, forceful. I'm still dominant. I'm still, all of these things that embodies a man, but I like the same sex. So what happens is you have a lot of gay men or allegedly down low men that don't accept that torch, and therefore you have a lot of people that shine up on that because you're undercover. And then unfortunately AIDS is spread the highest through same sex with men. So it's just, and then you have men that's on down low. They go home to their wives. They give the disease to their wives. It's just a repeat. And then they're sleeping with other women to validate that they're still men. It's just a bunch of mess in the middle of that to me. So with women, it's more so, okay, I can go out here. I can sleep with a woman. My man go agree with me. My homegirl gonna say, girl, okay, you doing you, whether she's gay or straight. And it's not looked at like that because I think women are more prone to saying, I'm interested in being bisexual and being honest about it, where men are like, I'm going to hide it because, I don't want to be the token guy. And that's just my personal opinion. It's not written in stone.
Okay, that's cool. Opinion. We respect your opinion. Sheena, talk to us. You being a straight woman, what's your perspective on it? Now, let me ask you this. Would you talk to a bisexual guy if he was like, baby, this is what I like. I like this, but right now I'm feeling you. Would you give a bisexual guy a chance?
I would not, but only because
I'm glad you
I would be too scared. What'd you say, Gio?
I said, I'm glad you told the truth.
I would not, only because his nerves will be on edge as much as mine is. Every time he don't answer the phone, I'm thinking he's sucking a dick. That's just how I'm gonna feel about it. So I wouldn't even put myself through that. Neither will I put him through that. So I wouldn't. I mean, not that I wouldn't want to be judgmental, but that's just how my mind would think because I obviously don't have a penis. So what days you gotta let me know which days you're gonna be wanting the penis because I ain't got one.
But what if?
How we gonna work this out?
What's Dick Day?
But listen, but what if he?
Working this out?
But what if he liked that, but he don't mix and match? What if he mess with one person and then like when he mess with guys, he mess with guys. When he mess with women, and he won't mess with women, would you be comfortable with that?
Every time you don't answer the phone, I'm thinking he's sucking the dick. I just told you that. So it ain't gonna matter.
Sheena!
What? I'm just being honest. What? I don't know. I wish it wasn't.
That means you more than suck dick, okay? They suck toes and titties.
I don't have one, but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, if he's longing for something that I don't have, that's gonna make my nerves bad. That will make my nerves on edge, and he is too, because they'll be asking. So he ain't gonna be with me anyway, even if he was trying to be with just women or whatever.
I think it's tough enough just to be with someone who just wants one sex, period. Like, and to know you're open to both, it's like, damn.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to consume. But I'm not judgmental. I love all people. Let me just say that. But as far as being in a relationship with a bisexual man, I don't think that that's something I could ever fathom.
So let me ask you guys this. The ladies in the comments, would you guys be with a bisexual dude or just people, period? Could you be with somebody that like both? I mean, are you okay with that? I think there's really no difference between a woman liking a woman, man liking a man. I think it deals with that whole toxic masculinity thing and how men are viewed. Men are viewed as dominant, not as somebody who are, I guess, subservient. So I think that has a play. I think that also has a lot to deal with it. That's a good question. I think as a race, we are the most judgmental as race there is. And I don't like it's interesting how you can see regular men. Like for instance, I'm blessed to have friends of all type of friends, different nationalities, different races, different sexual orientations, etc. So like the males in the Arabic community, because they naturally hairy, they get their eyebrows cleaned up, right? And the women, they don't say anything. But what if I was to get my eyebrows cleaned up, or Gio get his eyebrows cleaned up? Y'all would frown upon us and look as if that's not man enough. But here it is, other cultures don't care about that. Why is it that we as a race are so judgmental?
I don't think it's our fault though. It's in the media, and it's just all type of people that like to judge. It's unfortunate, but it's true, and that's why people hide their sexuality.
But it's also because black men don't step up to the plate and say, "Hey, I can get my
this is who I am," right?
And it's okay. I don't have to prove to you that I'm not gay. And if I am, what I eat don't make you shit.
I agree.
And be firm on that. And it's so many men, like even at my job, we just spoke about this. It's men that's gay and the guys that's straight. It's like, look, I don't got no beef with him. As long as he don't try to fuck with me, we good.
Right. Absolutely.
But you have so many gay men that's like this. Well, I don't want anybody to know I'm gay. So you talking about, me and my girl went to the movies, but you really talking about your nigga, But and then they find out now they don't respect you because you're a liar and you've made up all these stories when you could have just been authentic
from the beginning. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So this is where the stigma comes in at. Where our black men, I can only speak for our black men, that they don't step up to the plate and be firm with who they are. And I get it. It's a catch-22 that if you do it, you have to be fearful of your job. You have to be fearful of your safety. But it's somewhere down the road, we got to get to a point where we're firm in who we are. And that's just that. Everyone at my job knows I'm gay. I'm openly gay. My management knows I'm gay. My employees know I'm gay. No, I don't wear a gay badge that says I'm a lesbian.
A rainbow shirt every day.
No, but when I talk about in previous, and I've been there for 10 years almost, I've talked about my ex-wife. I've talked about my partner. I've talked about what we do. And then they'll ask, how's your wife doing? How's your girlfriend doing? How's your kid doing? Because they respect who I am. And I've seen it for our black men that's gay there. They'll ask them, how's your husband doing? Oh, let me see your pictures. And it's not just girls, it's guys that will ask, a straight guy will ask, hey man, how's your husband doing? How y'all doing? Oh, that's good. What y'all do this weekend? Because they respect it, because they stand firm on who they are. I just think we got to stand firm a little bit more.
True.
It's coming. I mean, it's coming. I think every generation pushes it a little bit further. I feel like in 20 years, like we probably won't even have these discussions. It'll just be what it is. It's eliminating a lot of the old thinking and a lot of like primitive like mindsets that people have, especially religion being so prominent in the Black culture. Less and less people I feel like are involved in church. That's just my opinion. And so it's kind of opening the spectrum a little bit more for people to be open and be free and be themselves. And also just seeing other icons like people like Nas X and like, even artists like Nicki Minaj embracing the gay culture and things like that. So it's coming. It's just going to take some time.
I think people are less involved in Christianity and more involved in church. I don't think that like for Triumph, like Pastor Kenlock is like one of the greatest teachers. I don't call him a preacher. I call him a teacher because he really gets down to the basics, and he welcomes everyone. He has 4 services, if I'm not mistaken, 4 at 8 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, and maybe like a 12 o'clock or something like that. And he said that his last sermon is for those who go to the bar, the gays, the straights, or whoever they are.
You getting all the money. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
he doesn't, and it's not just the money. I think because he does a lot for the community.
Sheena said he just getting all the money. He don't
services, that's a lot.
But no, I'm telling you, I don't think it's about the money. I really, and like I have my own home church that my mom raised me in.
But you got to be born in to go to that church, though. You have to be born in before you can join in.
I hate you.
That's an old Kojic church. You can't go to her church unless you was born in.
Can't just join in.
Pastor Kenlock really teaches, and he embraces everybody, and is very comfortable going there, being a lesbian and being in the gay community. He makes you feel included. He makes you feel like he still teaches his word, but he still makes you feel comfortable to be there and praise God and worship. So I think we're moving more away from Christianity and more towards churches that welcome you and make you feel included.
Congregation. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we said we were going to check them out. I'll give it a try.
You have to. I'm telling you, you guys are going to have so much fun. His church is amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
It's a different experience. I mean, it's literally in and out. Like he don't be on there saying you gotta do this.
Yes.
Because I said.
Yes, he's not that guy.
No, he's not.
You need to open a church. I like that.
He's going to give it to you, and then he's gone. Before you know it, he said, bow your heads and pray, and by the time you raise your heads up, you see his heel going out the door. He's gone.
Like getting ready for his next service.
Right.
He teaches. He gives you the word. Yeah, you can understand it. It's like baby food. You can eat it with minimum chewing, and you still feel full. And he gives you that effect.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
I'm telling you, you feel amazing. He is one of the best teachers. I don't call him a preacher.
We need Akbar on here, don't we, Sheena? So take us into tongue, Akbar.
Oh, God, no. Please, no.
So let's go to the comments. Patience. See, I hope I'm not screwing up the name. Patience. How do you feel about Megan Thee Stallion being an artist? Do you think some of her songs is disrespectful? I think as an artist, she's beautiful, and her aesthetic is beautiful. I think all female rappers are disrespectful. I think they degrade themselves. I think they promote sexism. And so that's my opinion. If I can think about Sweetie, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, all of those artists, they disrespect themselves. It's not something I would want my daughter to role model after or want my daughter to emulate. I think they are disrespectful. Yeah. What do you guys think? Good question, by the way.
I mean, I can't agree with what you just said about all rappers. They all disrespect themselves. What? I'm like, what about the male rappers? Like,
right?
Are we talking about the female rappers? I think, yeah.
I think it's
well, here's the thing. I think that it's art. Exactly. It's, to me, it's just women taking control of what they have control over. Like, it's just taking power over their sexism, sex image, and just owning the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think the reality is like, you know, they make these songs about their wet ass, you know the word. And
what,
you know,
what?
But are they sitting around all day just fingering themselves?
What?
Like,
no,
I don't think so. Like, yeah, they're not. It's just for entertainment. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's a bit of their truth in those songs, but it's really just it's just for entertainment purposes. You know, you want to make a song about being a bad bitch, then this is what you talk about. This is what you say. You know, you tell
macaroni in a
pot. Most of them are married or have men.
Yeah,
like I just. Because, you know, if you see Megan, like, you know, just on regular stuff, she's a regular ass girl. Like,
just graduated with her bachelor's.
Hello.
She's on her business.
She's not just like on the corner trying to push pee, but you know, so.
But like, she put that macaroni in a pot though. Okay. And we ain't talking about Thanksgiving macaroni either.
Great. And you know what? Own that. Be proud of that. If it's wet, just go for it. You know? But I don't see anything wrong with it. To me, it's no different than like, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. You know, I hear songs all the time like that, and I'm just like, girl, you're doing the most. But it is what it is. And taking that ownership, having that power over yourself and your body is a great thing. And if you don't like it, just don't listen to it. Like, it's just like porn, you know. You know, it's optional.
For sure. Yep.
That's very true.
Shay?
He irritates me so damn bad.
Girl, you.
Listen,
He'll get on your phone at 8 o'clock in the morning with his shenanigans.
I guess I'm the villain, right, of the show, right?
Yeah, he irritates me so bad. Okay, so what was the question? Because I kept hearing him in the background saying macaroni and
what does that mean to you when you hear that song?
Yeah, tell us some,
you know what it means.
Then he's going to say, what the P stand for, Gio?
He says this all day. I sent him a video of somebody who was dancing, and that was the part. So we always talk about macaroni in the pot. But I am.
How do you think female rappers carry themselves?
I'm 50-50. I do believe it's an art. So I get that portion of it. I love Megan Thee Stallion and her talent. Like Beyonce. I mean, literally, I almost have them both like this. Well, B is a little bit higher. But I love both of them. However, I do believe sometimes they tend to go overboard and degrade themselves a little bit. But, I mean, I think it's also just them doing it. Like, you have to think about it. Megan Thee Stallion is very intelligent. You know, she's a graduate with her master's, I believe. So she's doing her bachelor's, whatever. She's doing great. Cardi B, you know, Cardi B is Cardi B. And Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. She was from the hood. You know, she was selling CDs at the damn nail salon, for God's sake, you know, before she blew up like that. So I can't really say they degrade themselves all the time, but if I could pick and choose, I would simmer down more on the things that they do in their videos and kind of promote a little bit more of their skills on the other end. But that's just my personal opinion.
But also, you have to understand, though, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, she did graduate recently from college, and kudos to her. But you have to understand, perception is reality, and most people don't take the time to look at that, because what she puts out, you know, she don't put out educated, you know, she put out titties, ass, sex. That's what she put out. And it's not saying, I get it. Sex is a huge market. You know, I know that's a part of the industry and stuff like that. But what perception is reality. I'm looking at her not knowing that she's an educated woman. Perception is reality. I'm going by, okay, she's just a regular hoe.
Perception really isn't reality, though.
We wouldn't even know who she is if she didn't do what she did. Let's be honest. We wouldn't know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
That's why I said perception is reality, what she's putting out there. Yeah, I wouldn't know, but
I
I'm
think
just
you
saying
gotta be
what they're
confident and
putting out
own
there.
it. I don't think she cares what people think is the
Yeah, I mean,
reality
she's a
is
millionaire, so
she's a
yeah.
But you,
graduate.
to
She does
me,
take her schooling seriously.
but
So
to me, perception is not reality because perception is what the media gives you that black man is killing everybody and they're murderers and they're bad and they're animal. That's not reality. That's what the perception is.
That's
It
not.
takes for you.
That's a big part of the
It,
reality, though.
no, but it
It
takes for you to
is.
dig deep and realize that every black man isn't a killer and every white boy isn't a bomber. So you have to make those. You have to make those distinctive deception ideas and realities by investigating and understanding what's the difference between each of those races. Because perception really isn't reality. It's just, honestly perception. You have
Yeah,
to dig deep for the reality.
yeah, but I was always told that you only get one time to impress somebody. You know what I mean? You may not get it. I'm saying you don't. You may not get a lot of chances to do certain things, like for a job. You know, that's your time to impress somebody, and you have to be careful. You have to really present yourself. If you don't present yourself in a certain way, then you're not gonna get hired. I always tell people, you should always, when you leave out, you need to act accordingly because you will be judged on, even though you may not be what they think you are, you're going to be judged on how you act or who you with. So you need to be very cautious of that. And
well,
I'm very
Megan told the
cognizant of that.
judge. Megan told the judge, Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch. So she
Mm.
don't care what people think about her.
She didn't
It
tell
was
no
it was
judge.
in her song. I'm just
Oh,
kidding. What she said.
In that industry,
She
you
doesn't
just have to
care.
go all in. Like,
Huh?
I feel like in the music industry, entertainment industry, you just have to go all in.
Absolutely,
Like,
and you have
you
to
can't
own
follow
it.
those
It
same
is
rules.
what it is, you know.
Like, you have
We
to
don't
stand
know.
out.
We really don't know any of these celebrities personally. So, you know, I hear a lot of them are nice and I hear a lot of them are assholes. So I guess it all
yeah.
depends.
And it's not just women. I think the men do a horrible job at what they do. I think the men, degrade our women, and that's why a lot of people degrade our women because they do it. I think a lot of people use the N word because they use it in songs and think it's okay. I'm not one of those persons that like to use the N word. I
Yeah.
think it's ignorant to use, even though our context of using the word is totally different than someone else. I just don't think you should use it because when you use it, then people think it's okay to
To
say it.
you.
They
Yeah.
shouldn't.
No, but you can't
But they
say that.
shouldn't.
But if it's in a song, you mean tell me I'm rapping a song and
I gotta
da da
skip
da
over
da
that
da
word.
da da, and then
You
I gotta
should
skip over it. No,
because you don't have the right to use it.
it
It's just like
should.
this professor gave an analogy that his wife is a doctor. He was a professor for I forgot what college it was, and he would hear his wife in the basement, and her and her girlfriends would be calling each other bitches, like bitch what bitch yeah girl. So the way that she used it was in a different form. It wasn't in a derogatory form. He couldn't go and say, bitch, come up here and get my food because it was meant in a different way. Because he can't use it doesn't mean that he got to tell her that she can't use it. You just don't have the right to use it. And that's just that. You can't tell me that if I say, what up, nigga, that the white person feels they're entitled to say it because I say it. This is who I am. This is my culture. I
But
get the right to say that word.
okay, so, but then you can't see. This is a double-edged sword with this
I don't think so.
conversation because you could call your girlfriend a bitch, but when a guy call you a bitch, he's disrespectful.
Because he's doing it in a different way.
Different
No,
context,
no,
right?
no, no. What if he? I just think when guys is using it in a term of endearment, like, no, me and my bitch going, like to me, I think that's disrespectful. He's not.
I agree.
That's
I don't
just
talk
it.
to my friends
But
like that though.
he's saying that because you guys making it okay to say.
No,
You
we're
may,
not.
yes, you
No,
are.
you're not.
That's like
Not you
people to put
guys.
in.
I don't
Yes,
talk to my friends like that. I don't
right,
like that word.
exactly. But I'm saying when you put these N words, even though we have a different meaning, a different context, sometimes we use it for a term of endearment, which I think that's the most ignorant thing someone can say, that they use that word behind it is derogatory. So there's no way, shape, or form I would want to even remotely use that word. But the fact that you can use it in your song and a person like Kanye who got millions of people following him, and you don't think and you saying, oh, don't say this word, but yet and still I'm putting it in my songs and I'm rapping your song because I like you as an artist, and now I gotta skip over that part. Nah, no, no. no. I don't think. I think people should not say that word. I think women. I think it's. I get it. Y'all don't call women bitches because of y'all saying bitch, but choose a better word because when a man be like, "Well, come here, you bitch," then you're gonna be like, "Huh?"
But
But you
like
like,
Shay said, though, it's a different context. Though, if for somebody saying it to you that don't know you or who's not been given permission to use that word towards you, I don't talk to my friends like that. Be this, be that. I don't talk like that because I don't like it.
exactly. I
Don't
just
like
think
it.
that,
But
but
I'm
when
just
you
saying. I mean,
I
for
think it's
people
a
who do
personal
it, that's just what they
preference.
do. It's a
That's
personal
it.
preference.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that everybody has a different personal preference of how they choose whatever words they choose. But I
Yeah.
don't think because I choose it gives anyone the right. That's like
Use
you
it, huh?
going out and you're at work and somebody call you she, and you like that's not my name, but your
Yeah.
family calls you she.
Right.
Because your family
Um,
calls you she doesn't give the person the right at work to say, well, I just heard your sister call you she, so why I can't call you
but see
she?
they again they don't know unless you they don't know because they hear them saying it. They're gonna repeat what most people say.
I think
If
everybody
But what
knows
I'm
about
saying
that.
is when you tell them I don't want you to call me she, and they
then
say,
they won't do it
well,
again.
yeah,
your
Right.
cousin call you she, so why can't you don't have the right. You're not in that scope of my life where you have the authorization to call me that. I don't think because I feel white people continuously want to dictate what we do within our culture. And if they don't have the right and the privilege to do whatever they want to do, they want to condemn everybody else to not do it. If I can't get the authorization to do it, then y'all can't do it. So what we go do is in turn, we go flip it around and make y'all think, because we can brainwash y'all to believe that what y'all saying is derogatory because we can't say it. So you don't
but
give me the right to do it. So I'm gonna make y'all think that what y'all saying is bad towards each other
I
because we
disagree.
want the right to say it.
I
No,
disagree.
absolutely not.
I totally
I don't believe so.
disagree. I totally disagree. I just think why would you even use the word the N word if it derives for something ignorant and things like that. Whether you have a different spin on it or not, why use it?
But they
Because
said
everybody is
nigger.
different, Kevin. Just
You
because you're
said
from
nigga.
Little, everybody is different. People are different. People interact with certain groups differently. So
Wow.
that's why they would use it. It's not even a
Yeah, no,
question.
but again, when you use that word, you're giving people that's not us permission to say it because you're saying
They're
it.
gonna say, listen, if they're gonna say it, they're gonna say it anyway. If
Well,
that's
no,
how they feel about it.
but there's
Even if it's
also
just in the comfort of their own home. If
yeah,
they think we
but
niggas,
that's
they're gonna use it.
but that's okay
Yep.
to say it in the comforts of your own home. It's bad when you're talking about it publicly, but when you saying it in raps and songs and movies and stuff, it's encouraging people to say it. If we supposed to bury that
It's the
word,
art though. It's the way that
it's
people
not an
make
art. I think
money.
that's ignorant.
Well,
Again,
you
we
can
had a
say that,
show.
but
It's ignorant.
the
You
cards are
even
still
said yourself,
flying.
Shay, most people say certain things. I think it was you or Sheen to say certain things because they don't have the wording to say. So they say other things or something like that. So why not use another word
But
besides
why do
I
I
said
have to
that, but
use another word because a white
that's
person tells me it's derogatory and they think it's derogatory?
so
I'm
wait.
not saying nigger. I said nigga.
Us okay.
Nigger is derogatory. Nigga ain't derogatory.
But what does nigga derive from?
I don't care what it
No.
derives
Wait,
from.
wait.
We're
Answer
not saying it in that term though.
but what
If
does
I'm
nick
saying,
like
hey
okay.
calling
nigga,
somebody
baby, how you
pumpkin.
doing?
Where does it
Huh?
derive what does it
Like calling
derive
somebody
from?
pumpkin.
What does it
Calling
derive
somebody
from?
pumpkin. Yes, yes.
What does it derive from though?
I,
Yeah, I
Kevin,
think you're reading. I think you're going too
yeah,
No,
far
it
it's
with
no,
doesn't
that.
no.
matter what it
Like really.
derives from. What it doesn't have the same meaning. It doesn't have the same meaning. If I'm saying to Gio, "Hey nigga, how you doing?" and he say, "I'm good, girl. What's going on?" Then a white person comes say, "You nigger."
Or
They don't even
okay.
gotta finish the sentence. You
Because
already
you
know it's derogatory.
okay, but what if you have a white person who grew around black people and he don't say nigger, he say nigga.
We're not talking about that.
We got to though. You can't make
So
it say nigga word is right for us and nobody can't say nigga. You just said nigga people can say. So why is it that all my friends is black and I'm white and I say nigga? That's an issue.
My personal opinion, and I'm gonna leave it at that. My white friends will never call me a nigga with a GGA or a GGER. because they don't have the privilege to do such.
Yeah,
However,
because we
my
don't talk like
friends,
that.
my girlfriends are very educated. They can call me, "What up, nigga? How you doing?" They can call me bitch. I don't take it personal. It is what it is, and we move on. But that's my personal opinion. That's my personal verbiage that I use with my friends. I don't get offended by it. I don't feel any type of way about it. And I'm going to still stand on today, which is February 23rd, 2022. I do not think white people get the privilege to call us niggas because our culture has a different way of using that terminology and communicating with each other. That's just my personal opinion.
Yes,
It doesn't have to stick with anybody
I
else. That's
agree.
just my personal opinion.
I don't want a white person
So
calling me the
I,
N word, and I don't want a black person referring to me as an N
I
word.
can't wait to call you in the morning. So Art Coleman said, I think he's referring to your church, Shay. He said, so he ain't preaching against it and fucking in the back room, is he? I'm not sure if that's what I think we just missed it because it was at
Yeah,
9:30. Um, yeah, some other comments here. As long as he's happy, that's all that matters. God will forgive people for all of their sins. Can y'all do a topic on colorism? I think this would be a good discussion. That was from Larry.
we got you.
And Prince Amar said that would be a good topic amongst our Black people. Art said the picture you paint of yourself. Shay, I understand what you're. Prince Samar says, Shay, I understand what you're saying. However, I agree with KJ. And Donald said, go ahead. Donald Pierce said, go ahead, Shay. And
I don't even
Prince
see
Amar
that.
says, Shay is preaching on here. Preach, Sister Shay. And Donald said, a perfect example, Shay. You can't call me what others do. Osman Mila says, Sheena and Shay, you both should learn to respect yourselves. Don't allow people to discriminate against you, ladies. Stop using the word. Wait a minute now, Osman. You gotta learn.
I
You
like
gotta
I
learn.
said, I ain't stopping
We ain't said nothing
nothing.
about no disrespectful. You gotta learn, Osman.
Okay.
No,
I
us,
talk to
no.
you outside the show, Osman. Okay?
Nah, I ain't stopping
You got
nothing.
something
I'm gonna
mixed
use
up
what I
here.
want. Osman, his culture can use what they want. He ain't gonna dictate me to me. A white person ain't gonna dictate to me what I can do inside my culture because they ain't inside my culture, and I will continue to do what I do.
No,
And
but
Larry
I agree.
said,
But
that's
I agree.
another
I agree
topic.
what he
Words
said though.
matter. Yeah, we're
I
gonna have
agree
to
exactly
continue
what he
this.
said though.
Osman, you make sure you come back next week, brother.
I don't care about
Or
what
whatever
Osman
you
No,
like.
like. Period.
no, you do care because we respect
No, I
everybody's.
don't.
We respect everybody's opinion and comment. And wow, I can't believe we like 11 minutes over. So this conclude. Oh man, I kind of want to do a part two to this because this was.
Osman said, if you
um,
are using the N word, everyone will call you the N word. Let's educate and love
No,
ourselves and stop using
I
Osman.
agree. I know. I
Osman.
agree. I agree with him.
you can agree
Osman.
with him. Nobody's saying you can't. That's his opinion.
It
At the end
is.
of the day, it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. I ain't a nigga, so you can call me all day, whatever you want to call me. It's not gonna bother me and it's not gonna intimidate me and make me feel any type of way
It
because I'm
might get
firm
your
on who
face
I
slapped.
am.
It just might get your face slapped, but that's just a
It is
chance
what
you
it
take.
is.
It's a chance you
I,
take.
I just I think the word should not be used from a white person. I think
Yeah.
nigga should not be used from a black person because again we
What
have
about ninja? What
huh.
about Negro? What you
I
people?
just think
Cross it
that's a
all
word.
out. Any N
I
words,
don't
cross
think
them out.
no. I just no. I'm
Oh,
just saying that was a word back then that was used to degrade us, and I understand that as a resilient race, we take things that's negative against us and we make it positive. I get it.
mm-hmm.
Even with the whole food thing, people don't understand our delicacy, but we was eating pig ears and chitlins because that's all we had. But guess what? As a resilient race, we turned it around and we made that into a delicacy. The N word,
Same thing with
yes,
oxtails and ribs too. I think horse ribs and
yeah.
oxtails were also
What I'm saying is, we
parts that
take
they threw
things
out.
that's negative,
Yeah.
we turn it into a positive.
So why we can't use
However,
ninja?
once I know that the word is derived from something, I don't want to use
You
it
don't
like
want it?
that. I
Yeah.
don't want it. I just think I don't even like music with the word nigga in it.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
call me. I'm
I
not
get
your
you.
nigga. I'm not any of that because it derived from something that I don't even want. It derived from a very, very nasty word. So as black people, I'm just surprised and I'm very appalled that so many people still use that word. But that's my opinion. But
So let
hey,
me ask you something. Do you have any Gucci or
Come on now, Shayna.
Okay, because we can go there. We're over time though. But we can do this on the after show.
We sure can.
Do you have any Gucci?
But yes.
Are you wearing Ralph Lauren today?
Yeah, but what's that have to do with it?
Okay.
Now what it's got to do with it?
You need to do some reading. You need to read up on some
Well,
history
guess what?
about all of that stuff.
Come on, Sheena.
What? Because you saying the designers are racist?
Not only are they racist, they've come out with all type of different racist clothing.
I get it. I understand that.
Tommy Hilfiger said he don't want black people wearing his clothes. You have any Tommy? I think I've seen you in Tommy before.
But no, I haven't worn Tommy since high school. No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
But did you guys hear what they said? Delta said. You know what the CEO of Delta? But how many of y'all flying Delta? So I'll send that to you guys.
I don't want anybody using the N word. I don't want anybody talking to me about
exactly.
The N-word.
So I mean, we can.
But he listens to rap. I'm not doing that.
But we can play some. We can do some.
You're not playing jazz in his car.
But
Stop it.
Sharon, I drive with no music on in my car 90% of the time.
We don't listen to music at all. We don't listen to no music with the nigga word in it.
I'm not saying I don't put that on my phone. It's not in my. If it comes on the radio, you really, Shay, you should know I don't even play like that. I don't even listen to nothing like that. So are you saying
we listen to music that does not have the N word? Yes,
I don't know what you listen to, but I know what I listen to, and my family know what I listen to. Even every time they play it, I always say something about it. I'm like, the kids is right here. So yeah, I'm not saying I don't listen to certain music, but I listen to that. R. Kelly, yeah, I do. Yeah. I listen to that, but I don't listen to that stuff that degrade women and degrade people. I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I mean, different folks for different strokes. I'm just saying for me.
So WAP doesn't have nigga in the word in the song at all.
I don't listen to no WAP. I just listen. You sent the clipping of that, and it's funny to me. I don't listen to no WAP. Okay. I thought WAP was the worst song that ever came out.
I did too. No,
I felt like every woman that sung that song looked damn stupid. You talking about WAP? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I don't listen to it.
Hold on. Let me close this live before she get to twerking.
I'm kidding. Thanks, guys.
Listen, guys.
Hanging out with us.
Listen, guys. I want to say thank you for taking the time out to listen to us and our Am I Amazing panel. As always, we can always agree to disagree. We don't always agree on everything, but we can respectfully understand one's opinion. If you're on Facebook, please be sure to share this live. Osman, I need you to share this live, man. The rest of you guys, if you're on Facebook, share the live. Please tell a friend, to your mom, dad, friend on my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I greatly appreciate everybody's comments. I greatly appreciate it. We went over, but guess what? When we talk about something deep, sometimes we go over, but it's okay. Yeah. We ain't like that preacher though. Yeah. But we still love you guys. Please, if you guys want any topics, please be sure to message any one of us. You can leave a message on YouTube. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can send me a message on Instagram, which is Bearded Man Chronicles. If you ever want to talk about a certain topic. But I thank you guys. I love you all. Until next time, peace.
Peace.